Hey y'all, this is Ishnai Ciarfox and welcome to my stream. Let me make sure the sound is correct on this. Is it? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Hey y'all. Sound as southern as possible with that. Erg. Anyways. So, plan. I'm gonna try and level up my Dark Knight. Except I'm kind of too scared to go into leveling because leveling is probably going to kick me into one of the higher ones, maybe, or it's possible one of the lower ones, whichever one wants to panic me the most. Or I might just go to the whatchamacallit and do it there, but I need to do I guess do a pixie quest. I need to do the Bard quest. Well, at least the continuance of said Bard quest. But I'm probably going to be spamming trials off and on for... hide and seek. We go all the way up there. Hopefully we can get there before. Or not. Or not! Alright, I need to go... Cool. Bum 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 bum. Someone viewing cutscene. Woo! Bum bum bum. I'll be over here eating pizza. Not in real life, but I mean in the game with the emote. Everybody knows that you get that dance just to watch the boobs jiggle. I mean, I said nothing. At least it's after 5 minutes. Wolfie Wolf! Ready? Hey, you doing? Had a good break? God damn it. Hey, banana. Hey, banana. Could be better. Have you at least been relaxing your muscles? Or have you had to do all the adulting now that it's the only day you really have off? Slowly making our way over there. I'm sorry to hear that, hun. Knee braces are amazing. That's all I could say to help on that other than sympathize. Woo! Just trying to get this done as quick as possible. Though like I said, I want to maybe get my Dark Knight up to 80 tonight. That is a kind of plan. I don't plan on doing the main scenario thing, so I'm quite sure that will roulette, because I know that will probably jump me up pretty quick. I just don't think my sanity can handle it if I get one of the longer ones. Porksy. Here you go. I save you. There we go. Woo! Flying, flying. What am I doing now? Flying. Goodness me. Yep. Say. Vtuber, and it has to actually be spelled and capitalized. There we go. I think I have all of them. Yep, I do. Well, hopefully you can rest a little bit longer. At least during the stream. I mean, well, at least have some rest during the stream, hopefully, and not have people bother you. I need to buy shit for that. 1 hour till bed. Okay. That's good, at least. We have a memory of... Which one of the ones that I needed? No, all these have the... That would be going to Raggar's Reach, right? Because I have memories. Sometimes. I guess I'll run over there to see what... I guess... Was it the... Probably the red mage one that I... But let me real quickly... It might be easier if I go Enclave than out. Enclave then out. Outie, out, out, out. Is it all the way in? No, it is in there. From Arana. Okay. His Mina. His Mina. Okay. I spent some money to find that out. I need to go over here for the custom stuff anyways, so... to do that quest. For you to rise through the... So you're the famous Ishnai, are you? The clan's all abuzz with the brave talk of a brave young adventurer who's joined our ranks. But tell me, what's the story last like you only proved to take on level 2 marks? Scared of getting that pretty face of yours scratched, are you? Well, it's up to you, but if you got the stomach for a new challenge, you can go back to that inn and tell Aura then that Yulsil says he's holding you back. If he doesn't approve you for more advanced marks, he'll have to deal with me. I guess this is where we get the skill powder. Right. Some of these are really cool for Titan. Yep. There's a big question mark since that has gears on it whether I want to try and get that for my scholar. Not because, you know, not a steampunk, you know, that I want. Colossus Totem. I guess I have to do that on Primal or whatever. I haven't looked at these at all. Probably should have. Since I talked about how much I like. Steampunk. But, these are particularly what I'm looking for. I'm being distracted, yes. I actually kind of like that. Too bad it's not for any character I'm particularly interested in the sense of Yeah, it's kind of cool looking. I actually like that, and if I could color it. I know I should do this off stream, but now you get to see my thought process on this. Nope. Nope. Kinda cool. Glowy. This is just the manifesto, the same stuff. Okay, yeah. Get bit fuck. I mean, that's something. Don't really like that. Ring or necklace. Me. Wait, I was already there. That's kind of cool for a scout. That'd be more of a mechanist kind of thing. Could go uber steampunk on my mechanist if I did decide to. Did decide to go down that road. Keep hitting the wrong button! That I don't know what to make of. No. Actually, that'd kind of be cool. For a mechanist. No, that's the mechanist one. That's actually kind of cool too. It fits more than a lot of the other stuff, but I also need to realize I don't have that many slots to make. Ew. No. Nah. Nope. That's a way to halfway do stuff. Metal rod. Metal Gamora. Yeah. I guess some people might like the elegant design kind of looking things. I mean, heaven knows they have a, the parts, not the weapons, excuse me. Has a top hat, I swear. Yeah. I mean, the Sky Pirate stuff still feels better for it anyways, so, let's switch over to blacksmiths to do this quest. Is this a quest? Unexpected proposal. Hmm. Why don't we go as dancer just for shits and giggles? Or you have to be finished with the quest? Okay. So then I'll take Red Mage. Red Mage is not included in that. Fucking hell. Okay. Good evening to you, Ishnai. Something on your mind? I've been called back to Revenant Soul to take care of a new shipment of wares, but if you're matters of money that require my attention. With that thought, it seems I have visitors, more welcome than others. Pardon the intrusion, Mistress Rowena. I realized I was here only a few days ago, but I must speak to you about... Good, you're still here. We need to talk about that promissory note. Now I know what you're thinking. That stinking sack of gobot shite ain't got me God's money. Money? But you're wrong. I saved it up every last gill. The thing is, mates took me out for a drink to celebrate and... Excuse me, sir, but when people are talking, it's generally considered rude to interrupt. I don't know what matter of business you have with Rowena, but I'm quite sure it can wait. As I was saying, it's a dubious youth. Miss Rowena, have you perchance been able to arrange a meeting with your associates? There is much I wish to ask them about their work on the arcane sentries. Hold on a bleeding minute. You're telling me to wait? Did no one ever tell you to shut your gob when grown-ups are talking? Me, life, and me more importantly, me know the tavern's at stake here. Now be a good lad and bugger off till Uncle Golot's got to say. Get out, mind your advice once and keep quiet. I'll deal with you soon enough. Regarding your question, Artist Shar, the answer is no. The client I had in mind is a bit of a recluse, and as stumbers as hell in her old age. She wouldn't hear of any meetings, so I ain't got time to press her on it at the moment. Too much to do by half. Talking about Matoya, aren't we? Sounds like you got enough on your plate without having to worry yourself over an old man's owings. I'll tell you what, let's forget about it for... I do not care. I do not know what hole you've drunken yourself into, sir. And quite frankly, I do not care. I have important business here to discuss with Mistress Rowena, and I demand you leave us be this instant. Ugh, the youth of a day. Jumped up at half-serving little shites, a lot more of you. Fine. Tell us then, your highness, what's this business of yours that's more important than a man's life, eh? Well, out with it. Very well, if it only to explain myself to Rowena. Together with my master, I've been conducting research into the manipulation of spiritual and ethereal energies in what you call the Near East. Our work has shown that the soul is in fact an amalgamation of a specific type of force. This force defies the quiddity of a man and makes us who we are. While the soul indeed is inimitable, we believe it possible to create a quasi-soul. Thus we turned our attention to anima. The self-same force which allows individuals to traverse the life stream via aetherites. By infusing a soul stone with the requisite quantities of aether, this force may be harnessed. But after years and years of research and experimentation, we had not to show for it but inert husks of stone. We repeated the process again and again, adjusting every element, but the result was the self-same. At length, my master declared the project a failure and turned his thoughts to other matters. But I could not give up, not after witnessing the beauty of anima, not after coming so close. That's why I have journeyed hither to Eorzea. I am certain that with the Charlane's knowledge of arcane centuries, I can complete my project, and I am more than certain that the resultant souls will be worth more than to mankind than an ale-soaked clout that passes for yours. Ouch! God. Finished, have we? Well, then allow me to retort. It seems you got your cockered little brat, as to speak. You're a cockered little brat that speaks a lot without saying aught. You ought to talk like a man to learn when it's plain you're just a boy who's never thought of his own and couldn't if he tried. Not if he ever would if he could, of course. And that is why. And why? Because the days of the youth can't be bothered to be an ounce honest with the work for themselves. No sense of duty. Things get rough and you run for help, leaving a trail of piss in your wake. I guess this is the starting for the Heaven's Ward relic quests, weapons. Do you reckon them scholarly folks in Charlane asked the answer when they got stuck? Not bloody likely, because they used their brains. It ain't that hard. If I saw these soul things burning out too quickly, I'd think about sealing them inside something strong. Like a weapon, maybe, to keep all that life from escaping. It'll cost them a bit of freedom, aye, but it'll keep them around for a sight damn longer than you manage. What's more, if the bloody things really are alive, like you said, you end up with a weapon that could think for itself, which could be bloody lethal in the right hands. So what do you say, you preening little shite? An anima weapon? That's absolutely ingenious. It means not only to preserve the created anima, but to employ it. Anima weapons, eh? Aye, that'll sell. Quite an interesting proposition, girl. One that could be quite lucrative. Why not help poor Ardashir here with his work and see what you can make of it? Help that spineless streak of piss? You're joking, eh? Why in the seven hells would I play nursemaid to a watery-eyed brat like him? I was just spouting shit. I didn't really mean none of it. Is that right? Pity. Sounds like we could have made a good bit of coin out of it. Enough to make me forget your debts, as not, your debts that I won't be forgetting otherwise. Change your mind? Good. Ha! Listen, Ardadash, he may be a drunken, bloody fool, but he's the finest blacksmith in all the realm. If anyone can forge a weapon capable of holding your souls, it's him. And our adventuring friend here, my dear sweet Ishnai, is a well-known hero around these parts. Yeah, uh-huh. I'm sure she'd love nothing more than to try out your new weapon when it's finished, ain't that right? Just think of it, you'll be the first in all of Eorzea to wield one of these anima weapons. Which ain't a bad name now that I come to think of it. Anima weapon. Aye, that'll do. Now don't be so hasty, Ishnai. This here is fate. What else could have brought the three of you to me at the self-same time, eh? And don't go telling me the thought of the weapon that learns and adapts to combat doesn't interest you, because we both know it does. Yeah, because it means that I'll have to fight it eventually. Garot, was it? Pray, forgive me my rudeness earlier. If you are truly a smith, she claims, it would be honored to have your assistance. And you, Ishnai, I gather you're the perfect candidate to test this weapon once it's completed. Humph. Well, if it'll get me square with Rowena, then I suppose my hammer's yours. But don't think I'll be getting roped into this alone. If I have to forge it, you have to wield it. Yay. Thank you, both of you. I promise you'll not regret this. Nice to know you're all getting on. Now, if you're going to need a place to work, I know just a spot. The castle in the sky, the seat of the elegant signs floating high above the spine. So I am correct. This is the Heaven Swords one. Not that the equipment up there will be any use to you, mind. Only the 12 knows how that stuff works. Still, it'll keep prying eyes away from the weapons until the weapon's ready, and I'll arrange for an airship to take you within the day. The fabled castle in the cloud. I look forward to seeing you there, Ishnai. You may see me soon, later, eventually. Who knows? Today has proven to be more productive than I thought. Gerald's out of my hair, and soon I'll have new merchandise for the House of Splendors, assuming that ridiculous plan of his works. I'm counting on you, Ishnai. You really shouldn't. What's the top marks one? 59. So, guess I will turn in my dancer for that one. Painfully Guardian Man. Pardon with the suddenness of my address, but would you perchance be familiar with one named called, yeah. Indubitably, sir. It seems the word I bear will interest you. You see, Mistress has a new pet fox, woo! And she made it known to her most few acquaintances, which includes me, naturally, are invited to regale him with the tales for the fantastical rewards. Surely, Miss, believes her furry friend to share in her appreciation for the tales of gallantry, and I dare say my heritage makes me something of an expert. Alas, the resemblance is simply too uncanny. I cannot go near the creature without feeling like I'm being judged. My honor will not allow me to simply ignore the invitation, however, so I thought you might wait upon the fox in my stead. The children have taken to calling him Commander for reasons most obvious. You'll certainly know when you see him. I guess I have to change into... It's a level 81, so, the fox that is like the real fox that is done with your shit looking fox. The small fat fox with an oddly haunting visage stands perched upon the counter. You squint, attempting to see the resemblance of the man may be referenced to. If you continue to stare at me so I'm going to institute a fee. Emmerich, what have they done with you? Hilarious. And an entirely original joke that I've not heard 8 times already this evening, certainly. But let us speak of yourself. You appear to match the exhaustingly enthusiastic descriptions Cole has given me of the adventurer who tells her just the most wonderful stories. Are you indeed that adventurer? Then you're precisely the sort of person I set out to find. The sort with the riveting tales to tell. And I'm sorely in need of tales. Tales that inspire the mind. Tales that tear at the heart. And tales that grip the soul. For my tea parties, you understand. Oh, it's Cleo's best friend. Are you making friends with Commander too? Commander says he spends days and days and days talking to his other animal friends. But after so many days, all of them have run out of new stories to tell. And he's searching far and wide for new ones. Stories, that is. He still likes his friends. So, really, he's just like Chloe. Isn't that right, Commander? As I've said, my name is Sultan. I swear, between you, children, and Rowena with her little joke, I'll never be rid of this blasted nickname. Ahem. In any case, if I understand correctly, you have faced and bested all manner of fiends, including many gods of this land. A few times. Yes, indeed. Surely you have, some manner... surely have some tale worth my time, or ideas which to spin up at least. If you can weave me a tale most fantastical, I will grant you access to the Fox Hollows. A whimsical adventure unto itself, or, strictly speaking, a game of chance that I designed. Regardless, make good use of your cunning and luck, and I will conjure you fox leaves as tokens of my esteem. As you have doubtless guessed, the sufficiency of leaves can be traded for less ephemeral incentives. I believe that's long and short of it, as you say, but don't get ahead of yourself. As I said, there's no ordinary story will do. I require tales to excite even those who are sung of in tales. So expect you'll need to exercise imagination to a certain degree. My guests care not about the authenticity of their entertainment, so dispense with the truth as you will. Just make sure to tell me your stories while they're still fresh in your mind. Embellishing is one thing, but continuity errors are quite another. Fox Hollows, Unreal Trials. Unreal or duties change to confront the fast, now with more powerful than ever at the current level cap. Available Unreal Trials will change with the release of each major patch. Once per week, you may speak to the Fox Commander after completing an Unreal Trial for a chance to play Fox Hollows. Availability of Fox Hollows can be confirmed at any time via the Raid Finder. Any details of any Unreal Trials. Well, he's going to continue to have that look on his face because I'm going to do absolutely none of that shit. Let me real quickly run to Foundation. I mean, the thing is, I hate myself, but I don't hate myself enough to do Unreal Trials. That's just me, though. So you met Yellowstone. Well, if she says you're ready for the Mark 3s, ain't arguing. Just make sure you're well prepared before you go after one of these beasts. They're more dangerous than anything you've hunted so far. The rewards are bigger too, provided you make it back in one piece. Anyways, go and have a gander at the board, so long as you can understand the risk. I'll let you pick any level 3 that takes your fancy. Anyways, not gonna touch them right now, but I have them now. Alright, now we're going back to the Far East. Go here. Probably need to, yeah, go back over to being a red mage, at least for this. Take it you paid a visit. Yep. Oh, thanks. Excellent, I have Master Grout set to work at once. Lincoln lighting ruined his pockets again? Sigh. Better your coin than Bojan's, I suppose. If you're sure about this, we'll get to finishing your weapon. Ba, 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 ba. Tailkeeper. Nice. Going through, learn about the blades. You'll make them stronger depending on the matter of monsters you felled with them. Sure to hold true to yours. So once you put her through her paces, come back and see about toughening her up. Cool. Actually, I'm just probably gonna jump straight into... Yeah. Just to run around and do stuff. For a bit, until I get bored, you know me. Probably be about here for 10 minutes. No patience, what the fuck soever. Your timing is perfect as always. We just located a third current. I'll mark the destination on your map. The third site should prove us ample data to trace an ideal ethereal signature. I should also mention this site is host to Abojan ruins. Our data suggests they date back to the third astral era, but I cannot say for certain. Which I can say is the undead is that the undead are known to roam the lands there at night, so stay on your guard. I wish I could accompany you there, but I'll only slow you down. Please be careful out there. Where are we going? Up there. None of them knew they were robots. That is a sad, sad name for a thought process on that. I guess that's a Blade Runner thing. Already have that. Okay. But I need to go up that way, apparently. Third time's the charm. You know... Alright, we are going up this direction. I wonder when they're gonna have the... crossover with Final Fantasy 15 again. Event so you can get that car. I think that's the... How do I get over there? There. Okay. Meh. Wrong button. Try that again. Apparently other people are... Looks like it's not the only person that's having problems with this. So I guess we couldn't go up here anyways until it was, you know, not... Yay! Very good. Start deleting collection. Data collection protocol. Gonna be attacked, aren't we? Aren't we? Aren't we? Aren't we? Aren't we? All systems are fully operational. You're free to return to camp. That doesn't look suspicious or anything. That door at all? Anybody else been having problems with Spotify? Ah, welcome back, Ishnai. From what we can discern, the sensors are still fully operational, but the spectrometer is not receiving any other data. One of the contract plugs in the transmitter appeared to be damaged. I can fix it, but in all honesty, it might be faster to get a new one from our facility in Doma. Shall I head to Doma, then? I'll hear none of that. Running errands is my job, not yours. I mean, it tends to always be my job anyways. If it's all the same to you, I think it's best if I go. There's still work for you to do here. Are you sure? As long as the control panel is broken, there's naught else I can do. What's more, this affords me the opportunity to finally see Doma. Well, who am I to deny you your first trip there? I'll let Jesse know you're on your way. Alright, a new contact plug is ready and waiting for Miss Misha. Make sure the saver... it was sure nice of her to save me the trip back. Having her around helping has truly been a blessing. I care not to think how long it would have taken to analyze the crystal focus, let alone locate the aether currents. Of course, your contributions to the resistance have been invaluable as well. Once the spectrometer is operational again, it won't be long before the crystal focus is working. I'm sure of it. Hurry, the commander doesn't have all day. At last, the Lady of Blades saved the Queen. Simply exquisite. Time has done little to mar her beauty. What is this? What is it? I mean, what is it? We have captured an intruder, sir. We believe them to be of the Resistance. Stand aside. Sir? You heard the commander. Stand aside or I'll report you for subordination. Sir! I mean, it looks like something. I don't know what to make of it. Is this indeed the blade we've been searching for? Yes, there can be no doubt. Only the blade of the queen herself bore these inscriptions. Then our plans proceed apace. Excellent. Sir, I just received word from Mrs. Illness. They found it. Very good. Let us return to Castrum Lacus. Didn't I decide to call it licorice? It's licorice. Another relic? Nothing for you to be concerned yourself with, my dear. Anybody who sends it with my dear who isn't actually, you know, that close to you and is like, usually in a superiority position. Yes, of course. Forgive me. I trust your absence will go unnoticed. Sir, I tampered with the spectrometer per your instructions, permitting me the opportunity to leave their base. I return after a brief trip to Doma. Well done, Legatus Gabranth. We'll be certain to hear of your deeds thus far. Not that it matters either way, by the end of everything. But lest you forget, though victory is close at hand, any mistakes will have dire consequences. Am I understood? Yes, sir. I'm afraid it'll be a while longer before the spectrometer is operational, but I never fear. You'll be the first to know when we're ready to assume our work. One's almost over. Took too long for that. Trying to get my Spotify to work. It's not working. There we go. Don't know why it was just being opinionated for a bit. Kind of strange that there's nobody about yet. Or all the stuff is white up there that's currently being skirmishes. Oh, come on. Nothing. No one. Anyone. Round. Nothing. Noctis Argum. There we go. The beast must die. Okay. Fine. Murder. Safer to go around this way, probably. Murder. Now, I'm kind of curious. Okay, we're probably gonna do this one more skirmish thing, and then I'm bored of doing skirmishes. I might actually bite the bullet and do the main thing so that I can... Alright. Goodness gracious. Everything! Too much! Yep. I'm easily bored. Woo! That's a bad thing. Yes, I know. It's horrifyingly bad. Though, now that I got Spotify working at least, I can maybe do random singing, while being bored out of my mind. Well, if I get stuck in the Praetorium. Just really tired today, if you couldn't tell. Fuck. Okay, I'm cool with this. Kinda. I don't think you get as much XP for this, but...
Kneel to the might below!
Of the night like we're gonna hide from. Since both of them are mages, I'm gonna try and not move them as much as possible. At least, to be fair for them. Especially Black Mage. Ba 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 da da.
Yield to the storm!
doing nothing. To the beat of the drum.
Succumb to the flames.
Bum, ba-da. Heartbeat to the beat of the drums. What a shame if you came here with someone. You're in my arms. What are you doing, cat? The most of the night, like we're gonna lie young. Yeah, da 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 da.
This has gone on long enough.
Cat, what you doing?
But the Ultima weapon is all-powerful. Why does my enemy
Still stand! I don't know! I have plot armor! Isn't that
Can
right,
her
Cat?
strength truly be so great?
Yes! No! Maybe you're so fucking weak.
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
Shut up, lolly bread!
La Habrea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
Gives me a chance to play with the cat, though.
So, this is what empowers her.
I mean, I guess.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
He won't.
The heart of Sabik. It is the
I will
weapon's
be right
core,
back while you listen
an
to this
enigma
dribble.
whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Aleg failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Habrea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Death, destruction, everywhere. All of it, no. Ha 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 ha.
Such
Ha 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 ha.
devastation! This was not my intention!
Well, it's what you got.
Oh, Heidelin. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken.
Just because
The
the shield's broken
rest
doesn't.
I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains.
Me. It's not a question.
Come,
For once.
adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
Just checking to make sure everybody's here.
Gaze upon true power.
Tried to blow me and it didn't work. Wahahaha, bad jokes. ba 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 ba. We're gonna have so many prototypes of... Beat to the beat of the drums. Woo! I have no strength to shield thee again. Alright, Idolin, I believe in you. My heart beat with the beat of the drums. That's kind of pretty, actually. We did good. Sorry, Kat. I can't pay attention to you anymore. I can't do the whole one-handed play right now. Hardy har har har. Why don't we... begin with the, tank one. May or may not give me enough XP for it, but... I might be spamming, trials during it, so it really doesn't matter. Beat of the drums. Tall, dark strangers regarding you with a mixture of curiosity and approval. Probably was stupid of me to do this. Can't say I've chatted with you before. I think I'd remember if I had. Seen your fair share of fighting, have you? And wary besides, eh? Rest assured, I have no secret designs. Name's Grace and Brownie Hunter by trades, mostly sin eaters. When I first laid eyes on you, I had a feeling you were a tough bastard. The sort that must get mistaken for that warrior of darkness folks have been talking about recently, right? Maybe. Easy killer, I couldn't care less who you are or what you've done. The only thing I'm looking for these days is a like-minded partner. Someone willing to join me in the hunt for the biggest pride this side of Norvrant. I'll hear the details first. Hey, I thought that'd grab your attention. Dude is a fiend I'm after, the so-called cardinal virtues, as folks will want to call them. There were hopes that somehow the death of all three and the wardens might have put an end to Dionysus, but alas, no. Seems the rules bind other sin eaters don't apply to virtues. The former warriors of light, the esteemed heroes who saved the realm a century ago, dear old Brandon was one of them, I'm told. Stop me if you've heard this all before. Anyways, like his comrades, Brandon died in the process, only to return relatively recently as a sin eater. Better to torment the few who survived at their mercy. Needless to say, up to put an end to it at all. You've heard the pinch, but what's the answer? You're interested in hunting? Not a whit of hesitation. I like you, sinner. Nevertheless, I need you to humor me and prove that you're a dab hand. I think you are, for my sake as well as yours. I've heard reports of stray sin eaters close to the Crystarium. Come with me and put my mind at ease. Good timing. Ba, 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 ba. The man with too many scars. Huh. Oh. I think I remember this fight.
Decriers, defilers. Open your hearts to me.
I don't wanna. Get that I have all these abilities now that I'm not in the level 50 stuff. Stop, cat. I don't know this fight as well.
Rest your weary souls in my bosom.
Bosom! Bosom! Bosom!
I shall free you from your hate. Surrender to bliss.
Fuck.
Do not your souls weigh heavy? Your souls are stained.
I know, right? Really should, you know, get a dishwasher out on them.
I shall free you from your hate.
Okay, ba ba ba.
Surrender to bliss. Darkness holds no solace.
Out there. Oh, it's like, where do I go? Everything's shiny. Alright, we are going... I'm not even doing that. When she could just go to the thing over here, then teleport there. Alright, we are going tessellation. You know, I should probably, while I'm over there, actually get the, flying for this. Which is over there. Here's some of the other... Tempest is the other one. Okay. And I ran right past him. As you do. There you are. Very good. The Sin-Eaters we're after were sighted west of the Assessor Gate. So we'll need to head through there before we begin our search. Oh, and if you happen to have any objections to killing eaters for sport, remember that many were once innocent people. You'd be doing them a favor, putting them out of their misery. Was one of them once your wife? Just your name gives me a kind of clue that it might be. Since that seems to be... Why don't we go over here real quick and... Nightshade. Ugh. Let's go over here. Curiosity's not speed. I also need to run over and do the quest for... I do not know how to... This is gonna go fun.
Oh, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Whoa!
Okay.
Your end is near.
Near your heart.
Beg for mercy. Your death will be all the sweeter.
Let's have your own salvage. Have some. She's so pretty. Ah!
Blooms the spider lily. From mortal husk, I rise anew. Suffused with night, I shall prevail. Beg for mercy. In moonlight's chill shine petals pale. Whoa! Beg for mercy. No. No. Not yet. Not yet.
So much left to accomplish.
I'll
Yeah,
grind you under
murder
my
my brother.
heel. I'll grind you under my heel!
Woo! All right. Hold it right there, Greenhorn. If I thought you could just stroll past your senior without asking how you might aid me in my duties, you have another thing coming. You think that? It just happens I have a task for you to perform. There's a supply order that must be delivered to mines at Raska's Round. You're to take it to him and do so with all speed. Yeah. Good thing you don't recognize me. Ciarfox could use help in doing some much-needed repairs. Oh, there. If you're not otherwise occupied at the moment, how's about lending me a hand or two? They've got me on repair duty, and what with the sorry shape of this place is in, it's definitely not a one-man job. It's a simple enough task. Just take all this here pail of mortar and find a couple of spots where the walls are looking ragged, and apply a healthy dab. Thanks, friend. What with our ranks thinned as they are, we need all the help we can get. I have a cat that wants to play. Do I go up? Or just around? It is up. Hi! The beat of the drum. Upsy daisy. See, this is ramps made for people who don't want to have ramps inside. You know? I think I missed one down there, but oh well. Or it could be the other thing. Imperative repairs. Trying to do this while playing with the cat. It's fun. Multitasking for the win. Failing both miserably. Is it right there? Yeah, it is. Wasn't quite saying it. Go me. This dude, Amaro. Hey, Alpaca, how are you? I saw you were hard at work out there, friend. I'll rest easy tonight knowing that some of the ugliest patches of our war are looking as good as new. Are you familiar with the history of the Imperative, perchance? It was built nigh on a century ago by the elves who ruled Lakeland in those days. After the flood, it served as one of our bastions of defense against the Sin Eaters. Yes, this fort's taken its fair share of beatings, but it stands tall to this day, watching over and protecting the Crystarium and its people. And it's our job to keep it standing, material and manpower shortages be damned. Of course, we couldn't do it without the generous efforts of volunteers like you. I reckon you have a real talent for repairs. Mayhap I could interest you in joining the Guard as a full-time, wallmender? I jest, of course. I've already taken enough of your time already. Thank you, friend, and just be careful out there. I'll say, what's the benefits for it? What's the amount of benefits? Huh. Damn it all, we ill afford to lose another. Ho there, friend. Might you lend me your aid? One of my best men is yet to return from his patrol, and I fear the worst. As you can see, his armoro made it back safely, but my man's nowhere to be found. Could you search for him in my stead? I would go myself, but I cannot very well abandon my post. Go! Bloody beast, where do you think he'd... it's too late, I suppose. But wait, do you reckon he's gone back for his rider? Sorry to trouble you, friend, but do you think you could follow the Amaro for us? That scaly brute might be the best chance of finding our men. And take this salve with you. I reckon there's a good chance he's out there, too wounded to have made his way back. Oh, really? What gives you that clue? Sorry, it's still playing with the cat. It's attention in the direction of Damp Soul. Going. That's hilarious. Baby kitten. Armo eyes the wounded soldier with a gaze that could almost be described as concerned. This must be the sentry who was separated on the mount. Go. Eyes you with an expectant gaze. You sense it's hoping you can tend to the man's wound. Thank you, friend. When the beast knocked me from my mount, I thought it was the end for me for sure. But however did you know where to look? My mount led you to me? You don't say. I owe you an apology, little fellow. Here I thought you ran off in fear of my foe, but it turns out you were looking for help the whole time. Can you forgive me for doubting you? Go. I have no clue. I have no clue since I have cats and think the same thing. And with that, I'd best head back to the Imperative and let everyone know I'm alright. Thank you, my friend. You saved my life today. Say, I have cats. I have pets. Especially little ones, too. Together we stand, me by your side, and I'll take your hand. Like the end. Can't get up. There we go. No, well met, traveler. What brings you to our outpost this day? Supply reorder. A supply order from Tinya of the Ostal Imperative, but pray what tell, are you delivering this? Not one of our own men? That's what I'd like to know. Mistaken for a new recruit, you say? You really should have made a point to clarify the situation next time. Not that I don't appreciate your service, of course, but Tanan has a reputation for running roughshod over anyone she can. While I'm loath to impress upon you further, if you'd be returning to the Imperative regardless, I hope I might trouble you to deliver the supplies Tiana has requested. I'm afraid recent Sin-Eater attacks have left us rather short-handed. It'll take just a short while to prepare the materials for delivery. I invite you to make yourself comfortable while you wait. Not that there's much in the way of entertainment here. It is a military outpost, after all. Perhaps you could converse with the soldiers. It'd be sure raise their spirits, and you might glean some useful information out of them. Ah. A traveler! Ha! You're an odd one to pick this place for a leisurely excursion. Me? I can think of 100 places I'd rather be. But since you're kind enough to grace us with your company, why don't I tell you a bit about this place? Rascal's Round was built on the ruins of an old belfry. In the more peaceful days, its clarion call would ring out through Lakeland to announce the time of day. Since the flood, however, the bell serves a purpose far grimmer, to warn the residents of Lakeland of Sin-Eater's attacks. Oh, would that day return where it ring again brings only joy and not fear. Well, it definitely has now, but I mean, how would those Bible gains return our bell, which might ring out in peace? Yeah. Well, good thing, you know, it's already been solved, but you know, this is pretending that I didn't come back here after I solved all y'all's problems. Ho there, stranger! We don't get many travelers in these parts. What do you think of the round? She's an odd one as far as forts go, wouldn't you say? Thank you for the follow, old Forsaken. I appreciate, hun. Seeing how it stands at a major fork in the high road, the location's rather ideal, you see. We can see threats coming from miles away and send out patrols to deal with them before they can get too close. Of course, it gets kind of lonely all the way out here, but what can you do? Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. All the way up. That got backwards. I'm not smart. I'm not smart. I'm not smart. Okay. Finished. Or am I? Who knows? Alright. Jannard. Hail there, friend. Say, have you ever wondered how Rascal's Round got its name? Wait, don't answer that. I have a mind to tell you anyways. Save me. Rascal was a guardsman in the early days, one of our best and bravest, just as records tell. They say he gave his life holding off a horde of senators just long enough for a group of refugees to flee to safety. The body of this hero was discovered right here at this tower, and ever since it's been named in his honor. Makes a man proud to serve, I say. Sure. Yes and no. Kind of feels ominous, too. Alright. Ah, there you are, friends. Did my men have anything of interest to say? In any event, I hope you stay here was not overly tiresome. I am pleased to inform you that the materials have been packed up and are ready for delivery. Before that, though, please allow me to compensate you for your service. Oh, good. I'm not returning with the stuff, then. Okay, fine, this time around. Since that is directly where I'm going. Trust you've already ready to depart. My man, Rotash, has been ready to supplies to deliver to the imperative, so pray speak to him before you can take on the road. Once again, you have my gratitude. Fine, I'll go do it. Oh, hello there. I take it you're the good-natured dupe, the kindly traveler. Yeah, I saved your fucking world, but who agreed to lug this hefty crate of supplies all the way to the Bleeding Oswald Imperative. Well, here are the goods. Just decide you do us a great service. We were fortunate when a merchant caravan en route to Amonreg decided to sojourn here at the Round for a spell. We were able to restock all of our manner of supplies that we were short on for months. That's how the supply chain works in these parts. Caravans pass through, bound for far-flung locales. We restock supplies as best we can, and then we ship them out to outposts across Lakeland. Of course, we don't always have enough free hands to make the deliveries. That's why we're most obliged to the kindness of strangers like yourself. Anyhow, I won't keep you any longer. Be on the safe on the road. Safe on the road, friend. Me? Ever safe wherever I go because I cause all the problems, or the problems follow me? I have all the... I would say, yeah, I have all the currents. Currents! The Beast Master one? No, I don't think it has yet. Because it's not on my list, and probably I won't take it for a while anyways. I haven't even touched the Blue Mage one. I started earlier this year. Earlier this summer. Excuse me, why should it say earlier this summer? This year. Earlier this summer! I have problems with tunnel vision stuff. I'm currently actually not in the... My ADHD has me currently in, Lakeland, which is technically Shadowbringers, so... Ah, there you are. I was hoping you'd return so I could properly express my gratitude. You'll be happy to know, as I would, that my man has safely returned to the Imperative. Those Armano can be stubborn brutes at times, but times like this make a man appreciate what loyal companions they truly are. I'd say this one's earned himself extra feed for dinner tonight. I'm just getting the flight around here. And then I'm gonna real quickly do at least this section of the tanks quest, role quests. And then I'm probably going to actually go into Endwalker. I'm still doing the storyline for it, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know if it's next patch or the one after that they're going to be releasing the limited job. So, Sorry I can't have much of a say, information on you on that. But I'm happy to have you in the stream either way. Ah, you're back, Greenhorn. What's that you have with you? A fresh crate of supplies. Perhaps you're not so useless after all. Actually, I have an apology to make. While you were away, my commanding officer informed me that not only were you not a Greenhorn, you're not even a member of the Guard. I suppose I should have been able to tell with your unconventional garb. Anyhow, rest assured, I got a good tongue lashing for my presumptuousness. I won't let it happen again. Then, that said, I am most grateful for your service. You're damn a sight more useful than half the men here. Perhaps you should consider joining us someday. In the meantime, I've instructed to pass along your reward. Don't be a stranger now. Alright. Then we're gonna go over here to Fort Job. Fort Job. And then we're gonna do the quest here, and then, yeah. ADHD, what's that? Have you taken your ADHD medicine? No. Might help, maybe, but, fuck you. Joking. Fuck the pharmaceutical industry. That sounds better. That fits better. Yeah, okay. That's already level 88, so I'm good chunk in. Damn, I didn't realize. Wait, I didn't get flying yet? What am I missing with flying? Is it something else? Missing one more quest. Is it somewhere up there that I'm too lazy to go and look? Eh. Or is it something in the... Might be something in the, Crystarium. Sorry, but I'll be sitting this one out. Need to make sure you can rely on you in a battle first. You understand. Waiting. I can take care of myself sometimes. Eventually. After everybody else has failed. Just don't pick me first. Violet refit. There we go. Yo. Good, clean work. It's clearly not your first time. Yeah, murder. Let's do this once more, just to confirm it wasn't a fluke, though. Besides, the world can do with less sin eaters. Follow me, it shouldn't be much further. anything? I don't know why. I'm kind of actually feeling kind of feverish. So I might finish this quest in for tonight. Don't look at me. Your prey is somewhere else. I know! Stupid Grayson. Granson. Grayson. Reason why I'm thinking it has something to do with, you know, maybe his wife or something is his name's Grayson, which of course, I wonder, Batman reference to, one of the Robins who lost everything? Red Hood? So I think I've already figured out his side of things. Now the trick is to find out what the Cardinal Virtue's side of things is. Yeah, that'll do. You're the exact sort of woman I've been looking for, and thank the gods for that. My apologies for subjecting you to such a silly test, but I'd rather not have an amateur's death on my conscience. Let's head back to the Wandering Stairs to make it official, shall we? Pendants. Alright. Just so, make sure we're so keen on our arrangement. Ishnai, will you join me and hunt the dreaded fiend? Dionysus. We're going with Dionysus. And put it into his accursed existence. Excellent, then it's settled. Now, every hunt begins with an investigation. Did I already make a Dionysus joke on one of the others? Well, we're going with this too. Ours is no exception. Dionysus is rather a difficult eater to pin down, but before we commence ours, we would do to attend to our prospective preparations. Let me know when you're ready to proceed. Yeah, I'm not feeling well tonight, so I'm just gonna probably end this stream relatively early. Sorry, y'all. I asked somebody. Alright, y'all. This was Ishnai Ciarfox. I hope you have a good day or night, whenever it is, wherever it is you currently are. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. Night. I hope you have fun with your little one.